All right, I'm out back here. I want to just show you something that created me well, 3 weeks worth of problems. That pressure sore because I was being lazy or stupid and forgot I had a different cushion in the truck. I just want to show you the comparison of the cushions right now. Let me show you what I got here. All right, here's a cushion, the old cushion I've been using. I just have it sitting right there. But you can see it's wore out, got holes in it now. Boat cushion has about had it. See how the layers are all compressed real thin. Not very good. That's my other one that's fairly old, and this is a fairly new one. I don't know if you can see the difference in how thick. The same kind of cushion. They just, after I sit on them a long time and drag through the ground and everything else like I do, that material gets compressed and it gets it doesn't really do any kind of a cushion anymore. It just gets too compressed. So this one needs to be thrown in the fire pit, which is where it's gonna go. And I'll put that one over here, and this one I have to keep it in my truck in case I need it for hunting and stuff, but I need to get another camouflage one if I can find one sometime. But I need a couple of them to leave around. My problem is I'll have a cushion, but then I'm off the wheeler or somewhere and I forget to bring the cushion, and now I don't have anything to sit on. And that's what I did. I was going to my my shed, sitting down in the shed, just dragging myself across because I was bringing all kinds of stuff in the shed the last time, and just sitting on the floor with my bony paraplegic rear end. It just couldn't take that for as long as I did it, and it got a pressure sore that laid me up for 3 weeks just about. So this thing going in there, that's where that's gonna go. Gonna be burned. It's no longer in use. That one I'll keep on the four-wheeler over here now, and this one I will keep, either with the camp or in the truck. I like to keep one at the camp and then buy another one for the truck if I can find some. They're fairly durable. I mean, if you want to buy a medical cushion, those are $300, $400, $500 anyway, and you don't want to drag them out on the ground. They don't have the material where they're durable at all, so you don't want to use them for that. I have one in my truck that I had to have my sister make a cushion, a cover for it, because the cushion cover just deteriorated. They had it for 10 years, and after a while it just gets ruined. So she made one for me, and that's I need to wash it. But these are best thing I've found for just dragging yourself on the ground like I have to do with a chainsaw or whatever else, and do the work that I do. And yep, I've been running over some of these trees with a UTV trying to get them flattened out, but ain't working out so good. Jeff's supposed to gonna bring it's like a weed whacker mower sort of thing. He's gonna bring that and help me take some of this stuff down tomorrow. But we're gonna go down to the shooting range there and pick up the rest of those logs. I got the trailer hooked up, so I'm gonna throw the logs in the back of that. But I see way down there's a tree way across the road, so I don't know what I gotta do about that. I should go get the chainsaw first, or a chainsaw. I have a couple, just so I can cut that out of the way so I can get up there and turn around. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that first, I guess. All right. Well, I just wanted to show you those cushions and the differences, and that one is officially in the burn pile. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it, Sammy girl. No, we got it. Oh. Just take a little bit up here. Whew. No. Oh. Phew. As you can see, it's not easy. Feet are stuck on every little stupid rock. Get out of here. But looks a lot better. I gotta go all the way down the other end. I can turn around, but there's a tree kind of across there I have to cut up too. Not very big, but it's in the way. See what else is out there. Alright, here's a tree that come down over here. You can see it was dead, it just fell down from over there. May have been top of that, I don't know. Maybe not. This is it. Not really super in the way, but right here is where I want the target board, where this stump is and this other tree is. 100-yard range way down there by my truck. I can't see that down there or not. Just got it turned around, but I got a little trailway started there and I have my tree standing there. I gotta go check on that before I take care of this one tree. We'll see what happens over that. But yeah, it's getting there. Take care of that. I don't know if I'm gonna save that for firewood or just cut it up into pieces and toss it in. Or maybe just throw it over here for now. We'll see. Another dead one right there. All kinds of dead stuff. Alright, here's this tree stand. Of all the tree stands, this is the last one I'd want here. I got my hawk I'd rather put up here, but I need help to do it. And I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. There it is, and it overlooks over here. Some good trees in here. It goes down this way, so nice and thick. I'm coming from over there. Alright. Still here anyway. Could build an elevated ground blind out here too one day maybe. Just gotta clean all that mess up out there first. But that's for another year. Won't even be this year. Alright, gonna head back to the UTV. Alright, I didn't have time to set up the camera, show you, just watch me just cut this one little log. I put all the pieces right there. I'm sitting on the ground still, UTV right behind me. With the chainsaw right where, right there. So this is cleaned up for now. I will make, set up the target board here tomorrow sometime and do some shooting possibly. But I gotta go unload this trailer and then I gotta start the grill. It's already 7 o'clock, it's gonna be dark at 8, so I had to get to that. That's why I didn't want to take the time to film. So sorry about that, but we'll head out to the grill now and we'll first unload these logs, then head out to the grill. See you in a few. Alright, finally just getting the grill going. Got some applewood smoked chips I want to put on it, see how that tastes. Gonna have to take a few minutes for that. I gotta go in and get the propane hooked up on the grill inside, and I will get some vegetables started in there. There's my salmon girl. Not sure what I'll have yet for vegetables, but we'll go see. Here we're getting there. Alright, it's just about 8 o'clock. I'm looking. Whew. Getting warm in here. Getting there. Just turn it over once. Smoking up good. Brought it down because I had a little bit of flame on there, so I cranked that handle back up. Bring it back up a little bit. Yeah, there's the flame. Okay, getting pretty close to done. Oh, my belly's tender, close to done. I'm starving. It's after 8 o'clock now. Still light out. Miss Samantha, she's patiently waiting, huh? You haven't had supper either, Daddy forgot. Ah, but you have a little bit what I had. We had some lunch, so she's good. She did have breakfast too. Hey folks, good morning. Up and at 'em here. I just checked my phone and it looks like there's a chance of rain. Just one chance at 7 o'clock this morning, then another one at 1 this afternoon. So I need to get out there. It's 6 right now, and I got some stuff in my wagon and stuff I gotta get out of there in case it does rain. My hands are getting absolutely horrible. This is my left one, and it's all swelled up and numb. The fingers are tingling, and my hand is tingling, and my right hand, let's see if I can hold this with this hand. The right hand won't even close very good. The thumb doesn't work very good. It's all stiff. So I don't know. How many more days I'll be able to do this? I need to get that plot done. All right, I got to the top of the plot, still in the UTV, but there's a tree. You can see the branch sticking out right there. That's on the ground. And I got another one over here, as you can see on the ground there, that I gotta log up. And then I can throw them in the wagon I got. And then I'll start seeding this place. I forgot to get the other seed, man, oh man. I don't have to go back for that, I guess. Have to. I'll have to drop these logs off anyway and grab the other seed then. And then I'll get to work and we'll see how it goes. My hands are just horrible. Can't put any weight on them. Hard to move things, hard to grab things. It'll be fun running the saw, trying to cut these logs up and drag myself on the ground with them, but I've got to get it done, so. See what we do. My 2 saws here. My good cushion here. There's the first one. That's a maple, I believe, on the ground there. This one over here is an old spruce. It died because it was toppling over. I can rake up that area over there a little bit. I brought the rake. See how high this stuff is driving through. I drove through part of the lower plot. I didn't want to drive through here, this new trail that I made, because of there's a tight corner I have to turn to get down here, and with this trailer it would have been a real pain in the rear end to do, and I still got to cut down one more tree there to make that corner a little easier. But anyway, here I am. I got to tackle this thing. I got to mentally tell myself not to move the camera so fast. I see myself doing that on my own videos when I watch them, so I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to pay attention. Yeah, all this stuff is gonna seed out, but I don't care. It'll just grow with it. It'll grow next spring, which that'll be great. That way I don't have to spend money on planting something in here. But in there's still all those stupid ferns growing through that stuff. I have to do glyphosate with those sometime, I think, because they just keep coming back in that same spot. This is the top part of the plot. We'll tackle it in a little bit. Just gotta sharpen one of my saws up and start working on this maple over here first. Get it out of the center of the plot. Then I'm gonna throw it into here, take it back down there, and then I gotta remember to grab some more seed down there. Okay, here's where the end was. Still got branches I gotta do, and I gotta rake this area up a little bit. This is my little bit of wood pile. It's left of the tree there. Then I still got the big spruce in front of the UTV I gotta take care of. But I'm gonna throw this over onto there. Well, I got it right here, and get that done, and then I'll probably get these branches out of here and that branch out of here, and I'll come back and start working on that spruce afterwards. I don't have time to set up the camera and trying to get through this stuff that's so high. It's a pain in the rear end. And the camera, I don't know if I could get the angle so you'd see me. I'm be buried in this stuff. So once I run it over, it's different, but it ain't run over yet. I'm getting it done. Whew. Well, I got some of it done. You can see the size of the wood chips here. And look at them there. I must have hit a rock on this cut probably. I was trying to cut down towards the ground. You see I cut the ground a little bit there. I must have hit a rock in there. So now, once your shavings are that small, you're not cutting at all. It's barely gumming it going in through there. So I have to sharpen the saw or go get the Husky, one or the other. Just to try and finish this off. I'm about, what, almost about halfway done probably. I don't know if I'm gonna tackle all those branches, but I'll get some of them. I might leave that crap right in there. My licking branch is right here. This is the back part of the plot. Usually I have a mock scrape right here, but yeah, it's gonna be really hard to see anything right now. Oh well, I'm gonna have to drag this saw over there, and it's gonna need to be sharpened anyway. So, but I might just grab the Husky and get that one running too, just to get some fuel through it, because that one's the one I just spent $110 on getting fixed. How's Emmy? So yeah. Fun. And this is the trail I made. This is the head of it, and it goes that way. Oh boy. Jeez, I was in the outhouse the other night, and I could hear deer blowing it behind here. They must have been coming through here, trying to get into the bottom, the food plot. When I was in the outhouse, it was in the dark. All right. Yep. When it's got tiny little flakes like that, you know you're done. Especially when I've had nice, decent size, sawdust here. And then you come to this tiny powder crap. I must hit a rock. Oh well. I'll get the other saw. All right, just like magic for you guys, I'm magically still right here. I got the other saw now. Had to start it, make sure it's gonna run. She's running a little cold right now, but hopefully she cuts better than that. You can see I had to drag a new trail all the way onto this side of the UTV. It's a lot of work dragging yourself through this crap. Oh my God. Hopefully get this friggin' thing done, taken care of, and over with so I can start planting this plot. Yep. Alright, just gotta be real careful. I don't hit rock with this one, because I'm definitely gonna have to sharpen one or the other or both. And I'm not sure how sharp that is. Should be alright, but I'm not sure. Alright, I might start up this end and cut where it's high off the ground. I'll take some of these branches out first. Cut it where it's high off the ground. That way I can roll it. I can't roll this at all because it's still connected to all these branches. So I can't roll it to get to the other side. So I've been pressing my luck trying to get down in the dirt, and that's what killed me right there. Dumb. Oh well, I'm gonna head over there and drag myself in, and then drag myself back over here. I'll give you some more footage in a bit. Oh boy, all right, that Husqvarna made quick work of the rest of that tree. Got it right there. I just got to kind of push that brush in a little bit further in, because I don't want it interfering with my licking branch at all, and I'm gonna take out all these little stupid little trees. I can just drag myself through there and snap them with my hands. They're just real brittle trees, so just clean that area up a little bit for deer season. Get it ready. Get all these logs, this pile over to the other pile. That way, when I can drive the side by side over there with that cart, I can load up. I don't know if they're all going to fit in there, because I have half of it full right now with that maple, and these are spruce here, a lot bigger around, so might be a 2-trip deal. And I got to go right where those trees are, standing right here. I can't tell what I'm pointing. Those big, it's a maple, and looks like another spruce with no leaves on it. So that's probably going to be cutting down too by the looks of it. But I got to rake up in there, level that area out before I put the seed down. That's all fresh ground where my brother tore up those trees and got the stump out there for me with the tractor. So it's all open ground. So I'll rake that up, get some of the rocks out, level it up a little bit. So it's going to be a decent bed for the clover. I'm going to put clover up here this time around. I put brassica for a couple of years, and I think the soil might need a break from the brassica. So I want to do imperial whitetail clover and put that out here and see how that does. Hope it'll go through this stuff. This rye and mostly ferns. But I'll run it all over afterwards. I'll take that cart off, and then I'll just run back and forth with the UTV to try and tear up the soil and flatten everything down. And hopefully that'll be good. That'll be a good thatch layer. And this top plot will be done. I'm not sure if I'm going to plant anything in the lower plot yet still, because on the far side I did put clover, and the clover's growing good inside of that rye and stuff. So there's a lot of buckwheat in that stuff too. So I don't know. I'll leave that in there. Let them eat that stuff this year just to help that build the soil up, because that soil needed some help. And you saw last year, nothing grew in either one of them, but we had a big drought last year. All right, well, it feels good to do some work. My hands are letting me do the work so far. They're just wicked stiff. I feel like they're all swelled up. My fingers feel as skinny as my fingers are. These feel swelled up, or it's the joints or something. It's just, it is what it is. I ain't not gonna stop. I gotta get stuff done. So yeah, next trick will be working on this little bird of brush, trying to get it back further, and then I'll clear out around that licking branch site. Thing's finally out of the way. Finally. Oh. All right. Next step. I gotta go get the other seed and stuff, but I'm gonna go grab something to eat first and drink. I didn't bring anything with me again as usual. I always forget that. I'm gonna do that, relax for a little bit, then come back out here, rake that, and then plant the seed. And then run it all over. Whew. Get off my butt. Yeah. Oh. This one's not quite as big a load as the last one, but it's still a good full load. Alrighty. Come back with the other seed. It is some brassica in that seed, but the other one I have here is all this clover. But the brassica's really old, and I just want to see if it's going to grow at all or not. Just get it out of the garage, out of the shed. All right, Sam and I just made it back into camp. I'm just going to make something to eat. Heading close to 11, so it's going to be a brunch, breakfast, lunch mixture. And we'll get back at it after to rake that ground level up top and then start planting. See you in a few. All right, as you can see, I'm back out in the field again, the top plot. And I'll show you what I'm getting ready to rake here. This stuff is so thick, I don't know. Well, this side's not too bad, it's kind of thin. This side's so thick, hopefully that seed will take. We'll see. Run everything over and mulch it into the ground, hopefully it'll work. Show you what I'm doing here. All right, here's where the stump removal and the trees we took out were. I'm gonna get ready to rake that. Try and rake this area out, and I got my loppers right there. So I'm gonna chop some of these, pieces of root and stuff that are still sticking out of the ground. So that's my little project. Once I get this part done, then I can start finally seeding the plot. It's this whole top area here. I'll go over here. Right over there is where the the licking stick is, and licking branch and stuff is over there, and the mock scrape. It's pretty thick in here because all these stupid ferns. Well, I'm gonna get to work. You can see the before, and I'll do an after. Whew, holy, just about done. I got a little pile. Of course, I unhooked my wagon, and now I need to take this pile out of here. I'm all friggin' dirty, sitting on the ground. You always get so friggin' dirty. Look at my arms. Sitting on the ground, friggin' raking and moving, pulling roots and stuff. But it looks a hell of a lot better. Let me turn it around and I'll show you what I got here. All right, there it is. A lot smoother, flatter, and a lot less roots and rocks now. Got a big pile of rocks to the right-hand side of that tree pile bundle there, but I buried it in some debris too. Raked up some of that sawdust and brought it in there. And here's my little debris pile I gotta pick up. Gotta go back and get the wagon, pick up that stupid thing. Then it'll be able to be seeded into, as far as I can tell. But I'm not sure what time it is right now, but it looks like we might be getting some rain coming. So I don't know if I'm gonna wait till after, or wait till a little bit later on when it cools down. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. We will see, I guess. Where the trees were. Oh boy, I'm tired. My hands are aching, my shoulders are aching, the all usual aches. I gotta grab that wagon for this debris pile. I'll be back. All right, cart is full. The pile is gone and all leveled out. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna take a little break and then I'll come out and seed. Give my wrists and shoulders and arms a little break. And I got a lot of it flattened down already, driving back and forth. I got a little road over here. Going through this stuff right on the edge of this. But it is what it is. I'm gonna drop this off at the fire pit. Unhook this trailer and go in the house, replenish on some water and relax for a few minutes. All right, 2:30 in the afternoon. I've been working since about 6 a.m. this morning, trying to get stuff done out there, so finally all ready to be planted. So now I'm just gonna rest for a little bit. I'm not sure for what time I'll plant. It's 2:30. I'll plant right before I eat or right after I eat. Not sure yet. We'll see. I know right now I'm taking a break. I wiped my face with some wipes in my hands and arms as much as I could. Seems to be okay compared to how dark it was. The clothes are horrible though. Oh well, it is what it is. That's what you do when you work, right? Well, I might even take a nap. I am tired. I am wiped right out. My arms are vibrating. My arms and hands and wrists. Yeah, we'll see. Get back to you in a little bit, bud. Hey, back at the plot. This is an old bag I have of Imperial Whitetail with the greens. That's sort of a Brassica blend. I also have some of this older Northwoods Whitetail stuff that's also Sweet Feast Brassica blend. So, and this is what I intended to plant in here, Imperial Whitetail Clover. So I'm gonna do a little bit of mixture, and I guess I'm gonna have some Brassica going in there. Anyway, can't read what's on the wintergreen, but the Northwoods Whitetail says white radish, winter forage turnip, another kind of forage turnip, collards, Winfred, Brassica, and kale. So it's gonna have quite the variety. And I'm gonna mix it up with the Imperial Whitetail Clover. And I'm gonna start in this spot over here where my my licking branches and stuff is here. I'm just gonna do a little bit in here because you can't drive the UTV in here or anything, so I haven't been able to plant in here very well since I got the UTV. So I'm gonna walk through here and plant it with this electric spreader that I have here, this little handheld jalopy. And then I'll continue out and through there. See how it goes. All right, I got that much left so far. I went all around those big rocks and come back this way. Did all this stuff. I'm finding that it's probably gonna be easier for me run this stuff over first and then walk on top of it after, because trying to walk through it when it's up is a pain in the ass with crutches. My legs get hooked on everything and my crutches get snagged on everything. I almost fall down. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of running over first, and then I'll run over some more after, as long as I get enough fuel. Do see I'm getting low on fuel too now. So that's my plan. I'll run it over first and then seed some more. I haven't done the center yet, but just around this area. But this has got a bunch of seeds. It's hard to see, it's so small, and it kind of helps that some of it's coated, so you can at least see some of it. Alrighty, continue on. Okay, I got another load ready. I'm gonna do this little inlet here. I've got a camera there that I usually watch my food plot with. Not food plot, my my food for the winter time, when you can put deer out for the put food out for the deer. I can't even talk today. But it's decommissioned at the moment. I ain't paying for it. That's the Guard Pro camera. But I got this run over pretty good. This is what I call the top plot, as far as you can see that's been run over. This was part of the original plot. That tree that's right there was the tree that I used to have my tree stand on when this was all woods. And it used to be this little small section here was the food plot. That was all still thick woods over there, so that's all been cut down. It's all thinned out. Looks pretty good. So I gotta just trying to use that sander with my crutches, not hand sander. I can't even talk today. The cedar with my crutches. My hands keep going numb because they're just so aggravated the living crap out of the carpal tunnel, trying to do everything that I've been doing, and now the hands just go right numb and tingling and everything else. So it's kind of a little bit of pain to do this, but I gotta get it done now. And I don't know, the rain shows a couple of chances tomorrow, and it's saying rain, but geez, it's just not showing it. I mean, it was saying rain. Now I don't even know if we're gonna get rain today or not. We'll see. I'll get to commence to doing this and see how far I can get with that bunch. All right. Got this whole area that you can see that's all flattened down, all seeded. Now I'm gonna drive over it just a little bit, just to try and get a little bit better seed to soil contact, try and tear up some of this stuff a little bit better. And then I might make a couple of runs just on this edge of the plot. I have clover and stuff growing way down there in that corner, doing pretty good. So mostly all here is what is it called? Buckwheat right now. There's some stuff in, there's some persimmon clover in sporadic places. So might just, could I have a little bit of seed left, I might just run a couple of lines down this side over here and then just plant the rest of that over there, just to get it off the book, so to speak, so I don't have to worry about, having more that's 5 years old sitting around. Everything else will be brand new once I get it. But it's hard to tell. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the blue and green little bits and pieces in here, but once you get into that stuff, it's hard to tell. And hoping that it's not staying on top of the thatch. That's why I'm gonna drive over a little bit to try and get it to work its way down to the ground. And now we're just gonna pray for rain. It's a pretty good little spot, hopefully. So it's gonna have that winter greens and Brassica blend by Northwoods Whitetail, and then also Imperial Whitetail Clover. So it's gonna have a smorgasbord if it grows. God willing, it does. See how she goes. Well, here's the finished product of I just planted this in the same stuff that I have on the top. I just made a little run because I had to drive up and down here to get up to that top plot anyway. So I just planted that same stuff in here. I'm gonna leave this just the way it is, with all that it already has in there. And over past that rock, there's a lot of clover in over there. But I do see some crimson clover growing right in here too, on top of the buckwheat. So I was gonna leave that. So they have something in here to eat all the time, and then hopefully that stuff starts growing. I got the one new bag and everything else is old, so I don't know if the other stuff's gonna grow or not, but we'll see how it goes. Hurry up and wait. Sammy's eating something over there. Yeah, we just had dinner too. We just had pinto beans with hot dogs in it. Something different, something quick. We just put it on the grill, on the stove inside, just to get it done and over with. It's getting late already. Yeah. So this is the food plot. Camp right over here.